No, this is a trap. This is a trap.
Ooh, bacon.
Greetings, tasty morsels. It's Reverse BLT here, and if you're new to the channel, I'm sure you're also very tasty. I can't wait to see how tasty you are.
I need an adult.
Anyway, I'm about to watch episode 4 of The Last of Us. The last episode was just a masterpiece. It was just incredible television. Some of the best, one of the best examples of just everything coming together properly in a production that I've seen in a very long time. Acting, directing, writing, you name it, was all on point, and it, of course, destroyed me emotionally. And from what I was able to gather, it destroyed basically everyone emotionally. And, I don't know, it's good pathos, right? And, I loved you guys coming into the comments and having conversations with me. I learned a lot from you guys. Apparently, which I did not know, apparently Cairns are far more widespread than I had thought. I thought they were fairly obscure things, but I discovered that is absolutely not the case. Apparently they are everywhere, and I have just not been noticing them. So I guess they're like the little, fairies or something from old fairy tales, where and I'm the oblivious baker or whatever in the story who just, I can't see them, but everyone else knows they're there. And then maybe I'll run into like a little woods witch or something who'll be like, BRT, be on the lookout for the fae folk.
What are you talking about?
I don't know, I'm rambling today. Anywho, I don't know what this episode's about. It is called Hold On to My Hand, I believe. And so I'm going to guess it's about Joel and Ellie forging a stronger bond and her learning to trust him. So the title would suggest that basically this sort of new trust between, or this new relationship between them, is going to be tested. Joel's going to need Ellie to do what he told her to do in the previous episode. The conditions of him having her tag along. Basically all it comes down to, as she summed it up, whatever you say goes. And I have a feeling that he's going to tell her to do something very important, and she's basically just going to, just not do it. And either something really horrible is going to happen as a result, or almost happen as a result. And, it's interesting, like, people always refer to Joel, I've noticed, as like, what is it, Apocalypse Dad or something like that. And it very much is that relationship, sort of, it's like, you got a teenage girl and sort of like world-weary father figure. And when you're in your teens, I remember my teens, you definitely do not really want to listen to people who are older than you. You want to buck them. You want to, forge your own way. You want to prove that you know what you're talking about and all that sort of stuff. And Ellie definitely demonstrates all those characteristics. So I'm going to assume that that's where we're going with this. And hopefully, though I'm afraid that I'm probably going to be have these hopes dashed, but hopefully the show won't destroy me this week like it did last week. Just come on, show, give me a week where my emotions can recover, please. Just please. But anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this thing.
To whomever, but probably Joel. There was one person worth saving.
Who's the girl? There is no girl. I know.
This episode was so good that I randomly would like just be doing stuff during the week after watching it and just start crying like out of nowhere.
If I'm taking you with me, there's some rules you gotta follow.
Everyone deserves a love as pure as Bill and Frank. Unless you're Hitler. Oh man, that last shot. So I'm gonna say cold opens are back. No, okay, cold opens are done, I guess. Oh, welcome to all the new subscribers and Patreons. I really appreciate the support. At least you should understand gun safety, having been trained in a military school. But it doesn't seem like she's ever handled one, really. I mean, I don't know. It's weird. It's like she knows what she's doing, but also like she doesn't. You know what I mean? It's like she knows it all in her head. So in Fedra schools, do they only teach them firearm handling and stuff through textbooks until they get to a certain age? Wow, she's even. No, okay. I won't pretend I don't understand that. When I first started using firearms, I also kind of was like, "Ooh, the smell of the gun oil and everything." Yeah, that's right, guys. I'm a lefty who actually isn't scared of guns. We do exist.
Gas breaks down over time. This stuff's almost water. Back in the
That's right.
day, we'd drive 10, 12 hours on one tank. You could go anywhere.
So where'd you go?
Pretty much nowhere.
Oh, look at those skills.
It's a siphon. It's when liquid travels against gravity because pressure.
You don't know.
I know it works.
I mean,
No
I mean,
wandering.
he's right though. Those are good technique too. Like he did it. He started it without sucking on it, which a lot of people will do, and they'll end up like getting the gasoline in their mouths and stuff.
It doesn't matter how much you push the envelope. It'll still be stationary.
What is this?
No pun intended. Volume 2 by Will Livingston. Volume 2. Look, you get it? 2? Like T-O-O? Where did the mermaid wear to her math class?
At the school.
An algebra.
Algebra. Algebra. Oh.
You can't escape Will Livingston. He'll be back. There's nothing you can do to stop him.
I like Ellie. I also was very much an obnoxious lover of puns.
Here, this make you all nostalgic?
You know, Hank Williams.
It's actually before my time.
Right.
Way before.
Got something else. Light on the reading, but it has some interesting pictures.
Oh, no. Put that back. That's not for kids.
How do
Ellie,
you even walk around with that thing?
please get rid of it.
Hold your horses. I want to see what all the fuss is about. Why are all these pages stuck together?
Oh, why do you think?
I'm just fucking with you.
All right. That was Bill and Frank's porn, man. How disrespectful can you be?
Can we start a fire? I'm freezing.
Now, why am I going to tell you no?
Because infected will see the smoke.
No, fungus isn't that smart.
People.
It's too remote for infected anyway.
People? So what are they going to do, rob us?
Well, they'll have way more in mind than that.
Yeah, especially for you, Ellie.
Okay.
Young woman, I can tell you right now. Yeah. Even today, without the world having gone to hell, you'd have to worry about that. Wonder how long she's going to be able to keep that gun hidden from him. You're wolves.
Can I ask you a serious question?
Yeah.
Why did the Scarecrow get an award?
Because he was outstanding in his field?
You dick! Did you read this?
No. I'll go
Good
to
old-
sleep.
Yeah, look at you two bonding. Wow. It's another subtle way of showing how much has changed.
There's no way anyone knows we're here, right? No one's gonna find us.
No way to know.
No one's going to find us.
Okay.
So it's not all foolish teen bravado. You do realize what the kind of danger you're in. And I guess Joel doesn't feel like he can trust her enough to watch out for him because he didn't sit a watch. Because you got two people, just sit a watch. He's pushing himself hard. Anytime he's up all night and he's planning on driving all day and all night. Yep, been there. Oh, Bill and Frank didn't have pads?
Oh, what the fuck is that?
You don't like coffee?
She probably never had it. I'll tell you right now, I don't go camping without a freaking pad. People call me a wuss in the comments all you what.
It smells like burnt shit.
Burnt beans.
Odds are he'll be near a settlement. Probably close to another city out there. Ain't too many of them in Wyoming.
Cheyenne.
Really?
Sounds like she learned through the hooked on phonics method like I did.
Younger or older?
Younger.
Why isn't he with you?
Long story.
Is it longer than 25 hours? Because I think that's what we got.
Talk to your navigator.
Tommy's what we used to call a joiner. Where outbreak happens, he convinces me to join a group making their way up to Boston, which I did. Mostly to keep an eye on him, keep him alive. That's where we met Tess. And that whole crew, well, for what it was, it worked. And then Tommy meets Marlene.
Broke up
She
your little
talks me to
family.
joining the Fireflies. Of course, last I heard, he quit the Fireflies too. So now he's on his own out there, and I gotta go get him.
Nah, the burden of being the older brother.
I mean, you gotta try, right?
You haven't seen the world, so you don't know. You keep going for family. That's about it.
I'm not family.
No. Your cargo.
That hurt a little bit.
You got up pretty early if you want to grab more sleep.
I'm not even tired.
That was a great smash cut. This is an excellent place for an ambush. Oh yeah, excellent place for an ambush. Is there a way around this, even if it's not an ambush?
Stay put.
I'd have a couple people up on that overpass and a couple people hiding behind some of these cars. If I were a bad guy. And you have people coming down from the overpass, circling around behind them. Have them completely boxed in a couple minutes.
I don't trust that man.
What are you doing?
Going off
Drive right
road.
around this tunnel. Take the next ramp. And we're back on the road minute tops.
All right, where are the guys? Honestly, I would have tried driving up the thing. I mean, they were able to do it earlier in the first episode with the truck go off road.
The fuck is the highway?
I can't tell from this. I'm all turned around.
Well, don't look at the state map. Look at the
I
inset.
don't know where we are in that either. This is my second day in a fucking car, man.
You're going deep in the city, though.
Stop.
Is this just because you saw a tank?
Where the fuck is Fedra?
Hey! Please help!
No, this is a trap. This is a trap.
Belt on.
Are we gonna help him?
No.
Yep.
Go!
Shit.
Are you okay?
God
Yeah.
damn
You're not
it.
hurt, nothing.
I don't think so.
Now they've lost their transportation.
When I say go, you crawl to that wall and you squeeze through and you don't come out until I say, okay? And they're not gonna hit you. Look at me. They're not gonna hit you. You stay down, you stay low, you stay quiet. Go!
Covering fire. Yeah, but what's on the other side there? Good shot, Joel. So, okay, so Tommy was in the army. What did Joel do? Was he in the military too? Nah, is this when you're going to use the gun? So there were 3 of them out there, right? There was the guy that tried to be bait for the trap. Okay. Well, if you're gonna do
No, it's okay. It's okay.
No.
It's over. We're not fighting anymore.
Finish it.
I'm gonna go home. I'll tell everyone you're good. I don't know what to do.
Finish it.
My legs don't work.
In this situation, you can't. The world has gone to shit. These guys were planning on killing them. He's going to go back and he's going to get reinforcements.
We can be friends. I didn't know. I'm Brian. What's your name?
This is sad, but it's got to be done.
You can have it. It's a good night.
Dang it.
Get back behind the wall.
Fully surrendered.
I'm sorry. Please. We could just talk.
I'm so conflicted right now.
I'm sorry. Please. No, please. I'm sorry, please.
Because I feel like you can't take chances anymore. Did he just knock him out? It's kind of sounded like he did. It's such a dicey situation,
I'm okay.
you know?
I'm good. I got some food in here still, and I got your
You're
leg,
not good,
so.
sweetie.
What now?
Just trying to avoid it isn't going to help. What faction is this?
I never told him anything about your brother.
But Henry did. And we know that he's still in the city. And I think that you know that too.
So is Henry his son?
You think I won't do it?
But I mean, if you don't, you have no cards once you pull out the gun. Either the person is going to cooperate or you're going to kill them.
I'm your doctor.
You're screwed if you killed the only doctor you got. So these are people who successfully rebelled against Fedra.
We found a truck loaded. It's not a Fedra vehicle, but they were heavily supplied.
Well, if Henry has a radio, maybe he found someone out there. Maybe he called these guys in. Will he live? What if I had a doctor?
There's no chance. I'm sorry.
Did you leave him under guard, or did you just leave him? That was foolish.
Find who did this. Find every collaborator and kill them all.
All right. So a heavy hand has been replaced with an unsteady one. This is always what you have to think about. You know, if you want to replace a government, you need to have something better in place. You can't just be a bunch of people running around doing mob rule.
Are we okay in here?
Probably not. Eventually they'll search it.
Maybe. Looks like they're checking out apartment buildings first.
There's a really tall building like 4 blocks away.
Yeah, saw it.
So that's the one?
As soon as we don't hear a truck, we move. Are you all right?
Yeah.
Definitely putting up a good front.
Thing is, I didn't hear that guy coming. He shouldn't have had to,
Well, you're glad I did, right?
You're just a kid.
Trying to protect her like she's Sarah. Like
Not
she's
like you killed him,
innocent and
but
couldn't handle it.
shoot
And granted,
him.
she is having some trouble.
I know what it's like. First time that you hurt someone like that. If you, I'm not good at this.
Yeah, you really aren't.
I mean, it was my fault. You shouldn't have had to. And I'm sorry.
It's just the two of you, though. There's no way you're going to be able to keep her from doing it. You don't have anybody else to watch your back. There we go. Let it out.
It wasn't my first time.
Okay. When was your first time?
Now, who taught you that?
Fedra school.
Figures. Thumb. Over your thumb.
That's right,
Left
support.
hand. Squeezes down on the right. Got it? There you go.
Be a steady shot. And hopefully you're not cross-dominant like I am.
Kinky.
Right hand dominant, left eye dominant. So if I just go straight ahead, it kind of messes things up a bit. So I have to actually, like, modify it slightly. Get her up, show her weaver stance.
You put it in your pack. Just shoot your damn ass off.
Also, recover that round that you ejected. Might be a problem drawing it later. Too bad they don't have anywhere to get holsters.
We'll get through this.
I know.
Now, if these people are tactical, they'll leave people on foot mopping up behind the trucks, kind of anticipating that whoever might be hiding from them will be listening for the sound of the vehicles.
No sign of them. You?
Yeah.
How do you know that you're not being played, lady? And it seems like a perfect, I don't know, just confluence of events. Where it's looking more and more like, like they're in cahoots with this, was it Henry guy that she's looking for? Wait a minute. Okay, no. This lady can't be that deranged.
They're out of food.
Okay, they. All right.
Henry won't let Sam starve.
Okay. Because for a second I was sitting there thinking to myself, is Henry a freaking kid?
What?
All right, what else did you find? Is Henry infected? Oh, shit.
Fuck.
What the hell happened here? What the fuck is this?
Fuck.
Well, get the fuck out of there. Clearly something bad's about to happen. And you guys know what it
When do we tell
is.
the others?
Not yet. Let's just handle what we have to handle. We can deal with this after.
Kathleen.
After.
Dude,
Seal off the building for now. Okay?
Yeah.
Dude, come on, man. Your spidey sense is telling you that's a fucked up play.
Put here. 1, 2.
I saw reactors who had played the games being so excited about the fact that people were hoisting each other up. You guys know that's not just a game mechanic, right? In real life, that's what you would do too.
How did you know it was an ambush?
I've been on both sides. It was a long time ago. We did what we needed to survive.
You and Tess?
And the people we were with.
Did you kill innocent people?
Might have killed an innocent person today, for all he knows. That's what sucks about war and situations that essentially devolve into perpetual war. I mean, everybody's just trying to survive.
Oh, shit.
In a better world, that guy probably would have just been, like, working in an office or something.
Give me a minute.
Get up, you lazy ass.
Makes me think of my old football coach.
Oh, yes.
If you can still talk, you can still run. Ah, this place was nice back in the day. Smart.
Joe.
No, it makes noise for you guys
Joe.
to know someone's coming in and might hurt some feet.
What are you doing?
I don't want someone sneaking up on us while we're sleeping.
Oh. You sure you're gonna hear it?
Of course I'll hear it. That's the damn point.
Okay. Well, good night.
And I wasn't expecting them to lose all their stuff, like, right away.
When we were talking about hurting people, what did you mean it wasn't your first time?
I don't want to talk about it.
It isn't fair. Your age. Having to deal with all of this.
So it gets easier when you get older?
People seem to think it does.
The reason I asked whether you'd hear the glass or not is because I've noticed you don't hear too well from your right side. Is it because you were shot there?
Probably more from shooting. So if you want to keep your hearing, you stick to that knife.
Joel? Did you know diarrhea is hereditary?
What?
Yeah.
It runs in the
It
family.
runs in your genes.
Oh, it runs in your genes. That's way better than what I came up with. That's a nice little detail. The fact that I hadn't thought about it, but now that she mentioned that he can't hear so well out of his right
You
ear,
laughed, motherfucker.
I didn't laugh.
he sleeps on his right
Jesus,
side, so he's got his
You're
good ear
losing it
out.
big time.
This is fun watching them bond over freaking bad pun books. They got great chemistry together. Uh-oh, but he rolled over. Now it's his bad ear.
Joel.
You hear some crunchies?
Joel!
Shit. Henry and Sam, I assume. Oh, okay. It's an interesting place to end. So I'm guessing this must be a pretty big event in the games because the way they ended the episode made it seem like something that would have significance to people watching. So I'm guessing that was like a, hey, game fans, you know what this is all about. So tune in next week. So we have a new faction in where did they say they are? Like around Kansas City, right? So of course there would be another QZ because it does seem like they tried to put them in the major hubs or capital cities of the different states. And so it looks like we had some folks who basically set up their own kind of like Firefly operation in that QZ and overthrew Fedra there. But honestly, it doesn't look like they're any better, really. You know what I mean? Like they're very, I don't know, it's like a very cult of personality kind of thing, because we have this one person who appears to have absolute authority, but who makes decisions that are kind of rash, and is also just sort of like has tunnel vision. You know, it's like Ahab and his white whale. You know.
Wake up, sleepyhead.
I'm wondering if the entire spark for their uprising was just this one woman being upset because something happened to her brother, and being someone who I guess is so charismatic in a way that she was able to rally all the other people who were discontented with Fedra and get them to actually do something. Because obviously, stuff like that, it'll fester for a while, but nothing really ever happens until you get that leader who can come along and actually galvanize everybody into doing something. But we saw with what was going on in that apartment complex, it clearly is a huge problem that's going to threaten them all, which is why the guy was like, we need to tell people, we need to do something about it. But she's like, nope, I want to find the person who I think is responsible for what happened to my brother, and that's all I'm thinking about. And he was unwilling to really push back any harder than that, or to tell other people, So he's clearly very, he's devoted to her, he's committed to whatever she has laid out, I guess, as her cause, or I don't know. I mean, I'm curious to see more about them. I can't remember what they said her name was, but I'm sure she'll be in the next episode, or maybe even the next 2 episodes, because this feels like we've entered a major event from the games. So don't tell me in the comments. I don't want to know. Please just remember if it's in any way something where you're like, think to yourself, oh, I can't wait till we see that, or oh, I remember when I was playing the game how much I loved this part or whatever. That's probably going to be something that I don't want to know about so that I can experience it for myself. Because at some point I would like to play these games just so that I can see how they're different, and also just, to play it. It's a lot of fun to actually play a narrative. It's a totally different experience, so I would like to be able to do both without already knowing exactly what's going to happen or how it's going to happen. But let me know what you guys thought of this episode. Are you loving seeing them bond over the dumb pun book as much as I am? Do you just like, I don't know, like I don't even know where I was going to go with that, but like I'm just thinking about how great the acting is in this show. Like the actress playing Ellie really sold the concept of someone who, and she's been selling it all along, like this person who's trying as hard as she can to put up this brave, strong, I don't care about anything kind of front, but who's vulnerable and afraid and uncertain underneath it all, and Joel, watching him struggle with seeing his daughter basically when he looks at her, and having to basically not fight the need to take care of her like he would his daughter, but also accepting the things that are different about Ellie from his daughter, like the ways in which I guess you could say that she's more capable. Not a knock on Sarah. Sarah grew up in a different world, most kids running around today aren't going to immediately respond to horribly traumatic events in a capable, competent way. It's just not in their wheelhouse. It's not in their experience. No one's trained them to do it. And even when you do train people for it, the first time they encounter it, they're still half the time going to lock up, So Sarah was very believable for the situation she was in. And Ellie is also very believable. So yeah, just another great episode. I'm going to stop rambling now. If you guys enjoyed my reaction, please hit like and subscribe. And talk to me in the comments. Point out anything I got wrong. Answer any questions that I had, as long as you can do it without spoilers. And just talk about whatever. I always love to see it. And if you guys want, you can also support the channel on Patreon. Any amount is appreciated. I don't have tiers, so you can pay anything $1 on up. You don't have to though, but I would appreciate it. Helps keep the these reactions flowing, because I got to pay for all this stuff. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. I can't wait to see where we go with next episode, as we get more with Henry and Sam and learn more about this new faction, and just see where this is all going to go by the end of the season. Can't wait. Anyway, guys, do me a favor as always, and do your best to stay safe and be well. And I will see you for the next one. Don't get bit. Bye-bye.
Got something else. It's light on the reading, but it has some interesting pictures.
Oh, no. Put that back. That's not for kids.
What did I do?